Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be working on what a lot of Z people kind of do to their rear end. If you're familiar, the rear end has like a big ugly bumper, and when you take it off it leaves like a lot of holes in it. Kind of like this. And yeah, so we're going to be filling the holes in the Datsun today, but look at this lightning storm that's like rolling through. It's like a big cloud that's been rolling over, just bringing all the lightning. It's crazy. Look at that. You can see there's like nothing that way. If you look over here, it's like rolling over. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. All right, but anyway, calm before the storm. Anyway, back to the car. If you can kind of see, I've been working on it a little bit. I kind of cut out like the lower diffuser portion. I've got some pretty cool plans for that, so that's going to be awesome. But that's kind of like a rough cut. Had to cut out a little bit of rust here. Got some weld through primer on it. Got a cutout piece and get that welded in. But we're gonna get all of these holes welded in, all filled. And basically the easiest way to do that, which I probably don't have any cardboard big enough out right now, but you'll get the idea, is I've got all the cutouts here in cardboard. And I will transfer this to metal, which I've already done. So this is actually the lower valence that I cut off the car. So I'm going to replace the metal, the holes, with metal that was already from the car. So like it's the same gauge, same everything, and it's not rusty. It's just surface rust. So it's perfect metal. So I'm gonna reduce, reuse, recycle. So whenever you're doing this, you guys are probably smart enough, but just put a piece of cardboard back behind here and then trace it out. So obviously this is this one. Well, I can't get my hand up under there, but that's that one. Be smarter if I put it on the front side, but yeah, it's this right here. Just put the cardboard on the back, trace it out, cut it out. So yeah, I've got all my cutouts transferred to that piece of metal. I'm gonna get that one cut out. Hopefully it's not too hard, because I don't really have any good like tin snips or like metal cutters, whatever. So hopefully I can get that cut out. And then we're gonna kind of weld all these up and see how she looks after that. Obviously you got to prep the metal. I guess the only thing I'm kind of wondering about is how people do this indentation here, because I mean, I guess you could like put a piece of metal over this, but then you've got like a pocket here that you don't want. I mean, I guess you could fill these holes too, but then you got like a pocket there, and I don't know if that's really good. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll have that figured out by the end of the video. But if not, definitely let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all those cut out.
Regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high on love. They can chase us down, but we will always win. Leading every dance, feeling every touch, and getting high on love. We're invincible.
Alright, so I did get them halfway cut out. You can see I was kind of struggling with these snips here. I don't know what those are really, like what gauge those are meant for, or even, I mean, I'm sure they're for metal, but I don't know. Definitely hurt my fingers, but yeah, so I just need to take some time and go ahead and trim out all the edges. and just make them start to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and finalize these. All right, a little update here. I've got 2 done. So I've got these 2 center ones filled. Almost fit in there perfectly. I just took my time, used the cutters to get as close to my line as possible, and then just kept kind of shortening them up till they fit good. And then I just kind of used a little electric with a, I don't know, like 80 grit piece of sandpaper on it, and shaved it up a little bit more to get it to fine tune them even more. And yeah, they fit well. So it's all in preparation. The better you prep it, the better it's going to look and easier to weld. So definitely taking my time. No hurry on this. So I've got 4 more to do, and yeah, I've just been kind of sitting here cutting them out and fitting them in there. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going. All right, well, I finally got them all cut out and fitted pretty well. You can see there, got that one done. That one, it was up there. It just fell on the ground right there. But there's that one. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the grinder and clean up the metal so I can prep it to be welded. All right, so everything is now prepped and ready. Got everything clean, wiped down with some alcohol, mineral spirits, and got the back sides of it cleaned a little bit, especially on these end ones. Here are all the pieces laid out in the order that they go in. Didn't worry about getting everything off, but also kind of cleaned the back side of them. So those are all clean. And basically now is the fun / hard part. Just trying to get them in there and tack them in. Okay, so I just got this one tacked in. Now I'm ready to go ahead and try and weld it up and do the best I can without blowing holes in it. Okay, so I got them all tacked in. I'm not very pleased with the way it's turning out. I actually already completed this one. And yeah, you know, it blew a few holes. Probably one of my issues is that I have 035 wire in this thing, and the other issue is that it's just super old. But 035 wire is not going to be the best for thin sheet metal, so that kind of sucks. But I'm just gonna do the best I can and just go with it. All right, so I did finally get them welded in. I didn't record too much of it because I was getting pretty frustrated. I was just having a lot of trouble getting them welded in because it is such thin metal, and yeah, I was having a lot of trouble. But here it is. Not impressed or not pleased with my welds at all. Kind of disappointed in myself. But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna grind it away, fill it in, do what I gotta do to make it look better. and be better. But I'm still definitely learning. But my issue was my wire speed. I had my heat good, but my wire speed was too slow. So basically, whenever I would pull the trigger, it would the wire would come out, it would hit, but it would like pop a few times before it actually started welding. And I didn't really understand what was going on. I just thought something was wrong, but it was my wire speed was too slow, and I didn't realize it until I got like there where you can see the welds are actually getting a little bit longer. And yeah, so I finally figured it out, but by that time I had basically finished everything. So next time I know what's going on and how to fix it. So now I'm going to go ahead and grind it away, see if I see any pinholes, and fill those up, and then meet back with you after that.
We're invincible. Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do.
All right, so the grinding is over. Didn't take too long actually, but here it is. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna do. I'm pretty pleased with it. I know my welds didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but they did the job, and ground down it looks pretty good. So I mean, next is some like primer and Bondo, and I definitely know that my wire speed was a little too low. Well, actually it's probably too low, way too low, which is why I was having so many problems. And because I had to weld up another section, I turned up the wire speed and it just welded perfectly. So it's frustrating in that I welded all of this and I thought I was just like doing so bad. I thought it was me. I thought I didn't know what was going on, but and then to find out it's just the wire speed. So it's frustrating, but I'm pretty happy that I figured it out. So the next time I do something like this, I know when I have that issue, it's my wire speed needs to go up, because you know nobody taught me. YouTube videos and just trying it on my own. I'm still definitely learning. So next would be some like primer and Bondo, but I'm gonna wait on that just because I have a lot more plans going on with the rear end, and I want to do like Bondo and primer and all that stuff all at once, because I've got, as you can see, I've got a little hole here that still needs to be filled. So I've got a lot more welding, and no reason to like Bondo here and then be welding over here. Like, just do it all at once. So, and definitely stay tuned. I've got some really cool plans for this bumper. If I do go through with it, it'll be something that I haven't seen anybody else do. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. And what else? Yeah, I've got all the parts for the 1J coming, so that's going to be cool. And yeah, you know, just a lot of parts coming together, and it's all happening real quick. So lots of work to do, and you know, trying to get it all done. I'm trying to have this car running and driving by springtime. So a couple months, probably about 6 months away, and yeah, lots of work to go. So definitely, I appreciate you guys watching, staying tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you aren't already, because lots of things to come, lots of more work, lots of trial and error, lots of learning, and yeah, you know, just having fun doing it. So make sure you leave some feedback for me. I like hearing from you guys, and see you in the next one.